guys, welcome back. It is the 7th of May. You got to think global, not local. Now, I was just on the phone. Guy actually just texted me. He said, "What's going on, John? I want to get in before it's too late." And I said, "Man, you made $14,000 this morning, and you're worried about being late." And he said, "Ha ha, I did this morning." Now let's talk about how he made $14,100 this morning. Because it's all about you if you're watching this video. As you guys know, featured on sportsbookradio.com with Brian Blessing every single Tuesday, either via remote here in Baltimore, Maryland, or in studio in lovely Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nevada, which I'll be next Tuesday. You can listen to all the shows archived online at daytradesports.com or the most recent show at the bottom of johnsyndicate.com. And we have a new site launching shortly to show you how to get the inside track with the latest information in the business. Now, guys, everybody knows I'm connected with some of the sharpest minds in the industry. Guys featured literally on national television. Guys that don't want to hear about or speak to you at all. I basically deal with the guys that you could only dream about dealing with. Now, here's the thing. I don't handicap. I don't pick the games. As a matter of fact, you probably watching these videos know more about the games than I do. The bottom line is, I've been saying the same thing for the last 26, 27 years. You don't pay me for what I know. You pay me for who I know. So, let's talk about this morning. This morning, I'll leave it to you, Mike. Mike, what did we play this morning? In tennis.
We had Rafael Nadal laying 5.5 games.
Rafael Nadal laying 5.5 games. What was the line on that game?
It was laying 140 money line.
So you had to lay a little bit of vig from one of my sources. Now listen, I've talked about this guy before. He does tennis. We're talking tennis, guys. This guy has literally hit every tennis match he has given us. I know I don't want to hit you on the spot, but has he lost a tennis match since he's been dealing with us?
Not in the last 3 weeks.
He hasn't lost a tennis match. Okay, what else did he? And how much did we have on it this morning?
We were laying 16-9 to win 12.
Right, it's all relative to bankroll. We're not even going to give you the dollar value. It could have been 16.9 peanuts. It doesn't matter what it was. It could have been 16.9 straws. It could have been 16.9 shekels, which is the unit of currency in the state of Israel. And the reason why I brought up shekels is, what was the other matchup that he had in basketball this morning? Because the NBA hasn't started yet.
Well, we had the over that we just happened to lose in the Benel Herzliya.
Okay, I'm gonna take over. Bnei Herzliya. Guy, I'm his Russian translator. You sure you just came from Russia? When you were 9 and you're 32? Go ahead.
So we have Bnei Herzliya.
Herzliya. Say it. Bnei Herzliya.
Bnei Herzliya.
Herzliya. Not only do you learn about winners and you learn about being global, not local, you learn how to pronounce games in different languages. So we got Rafael Nadal and we got Bnei Herzliya, a beautiful resort town in the Holy Land. Go ahead. Now, you did mention that you lost the total, but you had +7, and I think the final score was 78 to 75.
Correct.
Right, okay. Gotcha. Go ahead, next.
And then finally, we had a soccer match in the European Europa League. Sevilla,
he's getting close. Go ahead.
laying a half a goal.
All right.
And they were a -130 money line, which was they won 3-0.
He was close.
3-0. 3-0.
3-0. They won 3-0. I got my guy over there. He's laughing so hard. The girls. Yeah. Can you stop laughing? It's not that funny. It is kind of funny. So listen, when you call my girls over here, they'll take your call, they'll speak to you. There's no salesman, there's no agents, there's no representative. The guy laughing, he's on the computer running numbers. My guy behind the camera, he's actually there to hit the pause button. He'll normally deal with you on the phone. He's my right-hand man when I'm flying back and forth dealing with these syndicates. Now, what you have to understand is I got guys calling me all day long, and after they join my syndicate and they watch my Betting is a Business 101 tutorial, which is 23 minutes, 26 seconds, and why did I do that with Brian Blessing? I did that with Brian Blessing for a purpose. It's less than 24 minutes because I took the attitude, can you lay aside 1 minute for 1 hour in each day to treat your betting as a business? Can you lay aside 24 minutes of your day? Guys, you sit back and watch movies for 2 hours that give you nothing in return. You call it, you bet games for no reason because you want to be entertained or it's your favorite team. You're not going to bet on Sevilla. You're not going to bet on Rafael Nadal. You're not going to bet on Benet Herzliya because you wouldn't because you had no information. The first game started at 9:20 Eastern Standard Time, which was the Rafael Nadal game. The Benet Herzliya match started at, I believe, 12:45, and Sevilla started at, I believe, 2:45. So you're talking about, I'm in Baltimore, Maryland right now. If I'm in my Las Vegas office, we're talking about 6:20. Then we're talking about the second match, which is 9:45, and then we're talking about noon. You gotta be sharp. You gotta think global. You got to think not local. And when guys text me like this saying, dude, the games are about to start, you got to ask yourself, why are you doing this? Each game has a different price, just like each stock has a different price. If you are betting for sport or entertainment because you have a favorite team or because you just got to watch the games on TV, you are not in this to win this. You can't handle the truth. You can listen to all your podcast nonsense. You can listen to all your crap. You can listen to people that tell you because they live in Las Vegas 365 days a year. It matters. It doesn't matter. Because let me tell you something. In this lovely country, America that we live in, sports wagering is legal in one state. The one I'm getting on the plane and going to. In London, England, it's legal in the whole country. Down under, it's legal in the whole country. You can walk in to every corner shop and place a wager like you walk in and get a hot dog at 7-Eleven or Kroger's. So, what you have to understand is the mentality is different. At those universities, you can take sports trading and arbitrage classes. You can learn how to middle these games when they land on the number. This is why I succeed, because I put my faith in dealing with these sources that truly wager as a business, not a losing hobby. They're not worried about Monday Night Football and getting down to play because they got to play. Because as Brian Blessing says, sometimes it's the game within the game. And if the number is so sharp that they expect to land on the number, sometimes the best bet you make, like I said on the radio show with Brian the other night, is the best bet you don't make. That's my video report this 7th of May. If you're one of my private players and you're going to be meeting me for my roundtable this next week in lovely Las Vegas, you know how to reach me. If you're a big player and you're looking to deal with us on our money management services in Las Vegas, call the office, deal with Mike. He'll be glad to work with you one-on-one. And if you need any help with pronunciation, we're glad to do that as well, complimentary. Get them, bet them, and never worry about what shape the ball is. Good day and good luck.